How you doing, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Words with Manny. I'm here with Tommy Invincible. Tommy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for having me on.
No problem, man. Hey, we're here at Gremlin's House Wrestling. We're about to have a good match. You're about to be in a match tonight. Could you talk about that real quick?
Hard match, man. It's going to be my strongest opponent yet, John Panette, the Animal. Listen, I've trained as hard as I could. I always do. CV's Packing Parabellum. If you want peace, prepare for war. I got my work cut out for me, man, and I take this very serious. We'll see if he's been training too, because he's been taking me lightly, been throwing jabs at me like he ain't going to sweat me. He's going to have to sweat me because I'm invincible, baby, and I'm going to show him that tonight. I'm going to make everyone around feel invincible.
Well, we're going to see what happens tonight. We're going to be going through a lot because I'm seeing there's a lot of light shining behind me. You see we here behind the ring. I think I'm fine. What you guys think? Cool. All right, so you're known as the straight shooter.
The straight shooter, baby.
You were trained by Johnny Rodz,
Yep.
right?
That's right.
And I think he hesitated to let you use the last name Invincible.
That's right, man. Hey, you've been doing your homework.
Hey, man, I'm trying, man. So what made him change his mind and to allow you to use the name?
So when I first met him, I said, hey, I want my name to be Tommy Invincible. And he goes, whoa, 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 whoa. We're not going to start with the ego thing. And of course, as he should, as a coach, say, hey, that could be an ego thing and that could drive you away. It all starts with the name. If I keep really telling myself I'm this, it could be misunderstood and become something it's not supposed to be. So I had to really, really convince him through training, relentless hard work. We say blood, sweat, and tears in wrestling. Man, let me tell you, if they saw how I was training, the drills I had to go through that he specifically put me through, you would call the SWAT team. But I proved to him that it's not an egotistical message, it is an empowering message. It's not just about me being invincible and I'm just better than everyone. It's empowering to inspire others because life is hard and life is going to try to knock you out. But if you have an invincible mindset to get through everything, hey, you're empowered. You know what I mean? You're empowered. So that's just a mentality to get through things. It's not about I'm better than everyone. It's we all get better together. And once I proved that to him, he allowed me to go by the name. So that's why it really means a lot.
So you've worked in TNA for a little bit. Talk about your experience in TNA.
I did extra work in TNA, yes, and I was just trying to keep order, and Big Con, he lost control and he snapped my neck. He snapped my neck. I was lucky I found a good chiropractor and fixed my neck back up, snapped it back into place, but Big Con lost control. I'm still mad about it, I'm not going to lie. And I feel like I need to take revenge, but all things in time. See, Tommy Invincible never forgets.
I think he coming for you, Big Con. That sound like a call out to me.
Oh, I'm coming for him. Listen, straight shooter, you asked me what straight shooter means. It means I'm real. I'm real all the time. I tell the truth. This ain't no act for the cameras. What you see on here is actually who I am. And Big Con, I'm coming for you.
So, CM Punk is not the only person with a straight edge lifestyle. You as well are straight edge. Tell me why you decided to go about that whole lifestyle.
I like that you mentioned that. So when someone talks about someone being their hero, right? Sometimes it's just loosely thrown around. Oh, that guy's my hero. Because he's on TV, he's cool, whatever. CM Punk helped shape and mold my life. I'm straight edge because of CM Punk, and I think the world knows that the straight edge. I think people know what straight edge is because of CM Punk. I have lost friends. I'm kind of mixed up about it because it's real what I'm saying. Obviously, always real straight shooter. But I have lost friends to things that I wasn't even curious to try. Either getting drunk behind the wheel and getting into a crash, hardcore drugs. I've lost like real friends that I've had in my life to things I was never curious to try. So I am proud of being straight edge, and I'm always going to be an advocate that you shouldn't drink or smoke. I think it's a rib on yourself. I think you should just focus, drink some water, and go towards your goals. It's not an important thing, and people fear of missing out, so they drink with everyone, they smoke with everyone. It's a social gathering event. You need to stand in the fire and be yourself. You don't need to do that stuff. It's all a rib. So I'm very proud to be straight edge, and I'm happy that that's what I get to promote on my platform. And I get a lot of messages, which I'm lucky to have. If a fan of me is a kid, their mom and dad will reach out to me, thank you for pushing the straight edge thing. And it's like, listen, it's real, and thank you for feeling it,
Have you ever met CM Punk yet?
I've never got the chance to talk to CM Punk. I was an extra at AEW with him, and I got a haircut next to him. Yes, I got a haircut. Stop hating. I was shaving the sides for me. They did that for me there. But I didn't get to talk to him. He was locked in his match And I was locked in myself on what I was trying to do and not step on anyone's toes. So I haven't talked to him or told him how much he's meant to me, but I hope I get to in the future.
So I know you obviously have a TikTok. Your engagement on TikTok, is up there. So tell me about your engagement on TikTok with with the fans, and how did everything with TikTok happen for you?
So the funny thing is, it's not just TikTok, it's Instagram as well. So it was TikTok and Instagram at the same damn time. Love that. It's a classic song, right? Got you, popped you. Anyway, love Future. Shout out to Future. Listen, it happened at the same time. People started feeling my stuff. I didn't post what I was doing for over 10 years. So when I say I built myself in the dark so I know who I am in the light, I mean that. I'm never going to burn in the light because I did all this in the dark. I only started posting to show WWE, AEW, TNA that, hey, I'm working the indies. That's the only reason I started posting, because I got anxiety every time I sent an email and say, hey, this is my new match. I'll just put it on social media. They'll watch, right? They'll watch. And the people just really made it something. They got behind me, and I owe the people everything. I really am a man of the people. This wasn't the plan, but this is where it is now, and everything I do is for them.
So we talked about Johnny Rodz before and how he didn't let you use the name at first, but talk about how it was training under Johnny Rodz.
Training under Johnny Rodz, it'll make your head spin. It was constantly a test to prove that I'm not egotistical. My ideas weren't egotistical. The word invincible isn't egotistical, that it's all empowering. And that I'm coachable, willing to learn, not to peel back the curtain that much, but willing to put people over. I love the game in every single aspect. And that's what Johnny Rodz did the most, right? How he made his name, got a Hall of Fame ring by putting people over. I love putting people over. I love every single thing about doing in that ring, every single aspect about it. I love it. And this is what I do. And I was taught the game the right way. And I'm very proud of that people could confuse me as a jabroni for having my name as Invincible. And it's like, you can't hurt me because I have already gone through those tests. You know what I mean? So it's either you feel me or you don't. What you see is what you get. And this is who I am. I'm just a nobody kid from the Bronx, but I'm going to give every single thing I have in my life to this ring, to every single professional wrestling ring that allows me to be in it.
So I think your signature or finishing move is called the Sweet Sin. Right?
Yep.
So what made you come up with that name, and what about that move is impactful to you?
So my dad passed away in 2021, sad enough, and we didn't get along that much, but I like to remember good moments. And on his arm, he had a heart tattoo that said Sweet Sin. Now the meaning of why he had it is kind of weird. He was a character. He said he always fell in love with married women. That's why he had. But I took that and I made it into a positive of something that people love the name. They think it's a cool name. But instead of saying, hey, I fall in love with married women, I gotta tell the truth. See, a straight shooter. I'm telling the truth. It's weird to say. It doesn't make sense. But that's what it was. Hey, it's a cool finishing move. Obviously, Randy Orton is one of my heroes. I credit him for saving my life pretty much. So I try to do the move justice, make it nice and butter smooth and explosive and stuff. So that's why that's my finish, and that's why I call it the Sweet Sin.
Looking ahead, what are your future goals in professional wrestling?
My future goals in professional wrestling, honestly, although you get heat for saying it on the indies, I would like to get signed to a TV company so I could do this for a living. Because my mind is constantly this. What's the next promo? What's the next match? What's the next thing I could produce and be useful and asset for? I can't function at a regular job. I've worked a lot of regular jobs, Dick's Sporting Goods, Crate and Barrel, Vitamin Shop, every single gym job you could think of as a lifeguard, front desk, selling memberships. I can't do it. As good as I could probably be at it, it's like my mind just thinks about wrestling. I'm at Dick's Sporting Goods working there, and I put one of my coworkers through a bunch of boxes. I rock bottomed him. Now, I got threatened to get fired, but he said he didn't fire me because it was the most entertaining thing he ever saw in his life. So I never got fired for my love for wrestling, but hey, it would get me in trouble sometimes. So I just need to be here. I need to be in a wrestling ring. And obviously the most sustainable way to do that is to work for a TV company. That's WWE, that's AEW, that's TNA. That's obviously my goal. But am I ever going to forget the indies? Hell no. And any chance I get to promote an indie show, especially who welcome me personally, I'm never going to forget that because I don't forget anything.
So, 2 more questions for you. Thank you again for your time.
Oh, thank you.
If you could wrestle anyone, past or present, who would it be and why?
Randy Orton. That's the absolute dream match, man. I'm not going to lie. So I'll give you 3 because I don't just want to be all WWE because I keep mentioning WWE, AEW, TNA. Mm-hmm. In WWE, it's Randy Orton. In AEW, it's MJF. And TNA, listen, big con. I already said I need my revenge. He tried to kill me. Tried to snap my neck, but I'm invincible, baby. Here I stand.
So one more question for you.
All right.
Since your name is Tommy Invincible,
Damn right.
flexing the pack, you see
Even
me?
with my hands on my hips, I'm popping the pec. See that? You see how much I train my chest? I tore my chest in 2021. See that big scar? You know, I said I'm gonna make my chest bulletproof. See that? Straight edge, lifetime natural. Woo!
So what does Tommy Invincible have for the fans that are watching?
I'm gonna make everybody feel invincible. You love me, you hate me, you respect me, you don't respect me, doesn't matter. I'm going out there to do my thing. I don't pander. I don't thrive for that reaction. I'm just me. And if you accept me as me, this is what loner love is. If you like me, I love you. So if you're gonna like me, I'm gonna love you. And if you love me, I'm gonna really love you. And everybody is going to feel invincible.
Tommy, I appreciate it, man.
Thank you for clapping.
Here for Manny's content, Tommy Invincible. We are here, Grumman House Wrestling. Tommy, thank you, man.
Thanks so much for having me on, man.
Thank you, man.